And Ireland, St Patrick, and Scotland, St Andrew. But what about St David, patron saint of Wales? Where are the 3 million Welsh represented on the Union flag? Well, the Culture Minister, Margaret Hodge, caused some surprise in the Commons by saying that she would consider maybe a redesign of the Union flag to incorporate a Welsh element. Joining me now from central London is Stephen Bourke from Endpoint, a brand management company, works with the likes of Sony and BT and Sporting and Apple. Stephen, good evening to you.
Good evening to you.
Good to have you with us. And before I'm going to talk to you maybe about the kind of design that you might offer up, I'm going to ask you, Stephen, to look at your monitor there, because you've been sending us in viewers your own designs, and we're going to start with Amanda Burton's. Amanda says that she did this a couple of years ago for her daughter, who thought it was unfair that Wales wasn't on the Union flag. Now, what are your thoughts on this one, Stephen?
I mean, this is fantastically visual. Obviously, I think the dragon is slightly dominant for a flag moving forward, but it's really vibrant, and it really gets the point across, I think, and it shows why people are asking for this right now at the moment.
Okay, well, let's move on then. The next one is similar. I'm going to ask you to comment on this one too. It's the dragon maybe isn't quite as prominent. As you can see, it's a tiny dot in the middle of the Union Jack, and not nearly big enough if you ask me, but anyway. Stephen, what do you think of this one?
Yes, again, I mean, the dragon, although not quite as big this time, it really does sort of tie up the entire flag and distracts from what many people might see as the other aspects of the United Kingdom. So again, it might be slightly too dominant for a flag moving forward.
Okay, we're on to the next one from Matthew Harris. He says, the dragon doesn't work, but the cross of St David would, and he's incorporated this very bold cross in the flag. Is that more acceptable to people, do you think?
Yeah, to be honest, I was really impressed seeing this as an amateur job. Well, wait until you see ours, it's really spot on the mark. Okay. I think the yellow is slightly dominant. It looks slightly like the Spanish flag, but really he's touched on a lot of the subtle brand issues that we always suggest to our corporate clients. So yeah, great effort.
I'm going to ask you to look at a final one from Jonathan Crick from Hertfordshire. He says, the design incorporates the flags of St Patrick, Andrew, George and David. Wouldn't it be nice if we became proud to display our national flag in a way that other nations do? Well, that's very different, isn't it?
Well, this, I mean, it looks like a Mondrian. It's beautiful. It's almost like semaphore. Again, I'm not really sure about the practicality of having a flag like this, but he has touched on the main issue, which is incorporating a sort of a visual consistency across the flag, and that is mentioning all the saints, and they're all there. So another great job.
What would you offer us as an idea?
Well, I think you might have our example there. Do you have a graphic? Yes, this is what we knocked up today. Graham in our office just put this together, and really he would be the best one to argue it, but I think he's done a good job. He's incorporated the St. David's cross there in the background. Again, using the same logic that why not have the other saints as well. But he maintains visual consistency, which I think is really important. Nation branding is a really, really tricky subject, and I